Hey, welcome to Cheese Martial Arts, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Self-Defense, Hampton, Virginia. I'm Kiyoshi Cheeseman, your host. And for this set of instructions, we're going to be working some basics of self-defense to help you learn how to protect you and yours in case of a crisis. So get set, get ready, and I'll see you guys right back here in lesson 1. All right, lesson number 1. Let's get started. How to make a fist, how to hold your guard up, and how to place your feet in a good self-defense fighting stance. Now, stand up, hold your hands up and face your palms out. Spread your fingers, stretch your fingers out a little bit. Now, flush all your fingers, curl your fingers down one time, curl them down a second time, and take your thumbs all the way over to your ring finger. Now, for your striking, you're gonna make your index knuckle and your middle finger knuckle your focal points. So for me, facing the camera, I'm gonna point my hands out right at the camera, directly at you. I'm focusing with my index knuckle, my middle finger knuckle, my index knuckle, and my middle finger knuckle, just like so. So when I throw my jab, my cross, or my jab and my cross, depending on which foot I have forward, I'm focusing with the strongest part of my hand at that time. Now, when you make a guard, you can take your thumbs and put them on your forehead, right at the edge of your eyebrows, and then you can make a fist and drop your hands down, even with your eyebrows, eyebrow level, and that should give you a good space so that you can see through the front and right around this little blind side right here. Anything coming from this side, you just have a small blind side to look around. So from here, thumbs on your eyebrows, finish your fist, you can drop your hands down just a little bit. Now, as you can see right here behind me, I have a little X on the floor. When you get in a good stance, you want to have excellent balance and be able to move forward and back, left and right without losing your balance. So when you get in a good fighting stance, you want to be shoulder width long and shoulder width wide. So you can make a X to step in, and you want to be 2 or 3 inches past the line, 2 or 3 inches behind the line, okay? Now, stepping right back out. Right, let's start over. 1, flush the fingers, roll them down. 2, roll them second time. 3, bring the thumbs across. Now, open your thumbs back up, put them on your eyebrows. Put your thumbs back in, adjust your hands a little bit, and that's your hands and your guard. How to make a good fist, how to hold your hands up for self-defense. Stepping back again, I'm gonna step in with my right foot about 3 inches behind the right line. I'm gonna step in with my left foot about 3 inches above the left line, and my body is centered on the middle line. Making my fist, 1 roll, 2 rolls, put my thumbs on my eyebrow, curl them in, check my focal points, 1, 2, and back. Now, that's how you make a proper fist, that's how you hold your guard up, and that's how you make a good self-defense fighting stance. Practice those for a few minutes, come right back in 2 minutes, and see you in lesson number 2. All right, welcome to lesson number 2, your basic blocks for self-defense. We have 3 blocks that we're going to work on. Number 1 is the boxer block. Number 2 is the body block. And number 3, the front shield block. Let's get started. You see on the floor, I have my X. I'm gonna step back into my X. Going back to lesson 1 with my stance, my guard, and rolling my knuckles. The first block is called the boxer's block, protecting the head. From here, I'm just gonna rotate my knuckles behind my head, scraping the side of my head so that my muscles are adjacent to my skull, and right back down. Do the same thing with the right side. The boxer's block. 1, my muscles are adjacent to the side of my head and right back down. Again, boxer's block, right back down, boxer's block, right back down. And you can go back to your basic check. Use those thumbs, touch your eyebrows, see where your hands are, front view, outside side views. The next block is going to be called the body block, where I'm protecting the frame of the body with my arm and my hip. So from here, I'm not going to lean over, I'm not going to squat down, I'm going to kind of do a little of both. I'm going to tweak my hip up and drop my left elbow down to my hip and then rise right back up. I'm going to do the same thing with the right side, but I'm going to turn my heel. 1 and right back up. Back to the left side. Down and right back up. Right side. Down and right back up. Okay, as you train this, sometimes you will find yourself lifting your front heel off the floor, just like so. There's nothing wrong with that. Or you'll feel yourself twisting and lifting your right heel off the floor, just like so. There's nothing wrong with that. As you train and you improve your techniques, all these little things will fall in place. But right now, we're just getting the basics of the block. So guard back up. The third block is your front shield block. My front shield block, I want to make my knee come up to the inside of my hand, my arm, draping my leg down, bending my foot, and then setting my guard right back down and coming right back to a natural position. But I want all of this not to be in line with my body, which is 12 o'clock, but almost at a 10 o'clock angle so that I protect anything swinging from the side, just like so. 1, shield block. Shield block. Lost a little bit of balance there. Again, shield block. Now, let's go back to the top. Boxers block, lead side. Boxers block, rear side. Body block, lead side. Body block, right side. Shield block, lead side. So, take your time, practice those, get comfortable with them. So when you move to the later slides, well, you're going to have to do a partner drill where you'll see me swinging at my training partner, and they will be blocking and countering with strikes and kicks. Be back in 2 minutes. See you for slice 3. All right, welcome back to lesson number 3. The jab, the cross, the rear leg knee strike, and the rear leg front kick. Basic techniques, keep it plain, keep it simple, right down the line, self-protection. You're guaranteed to hit somebody in a nice direct area. Now, using the bag as my makeshift opponent, I'm gonna come back here, I'm gonna step in my X, my guard goes up, and at the same time, you notice I went on and rolled my fist. Now, facing the bag, I'm drawing a straight line right down the middle of this bag. So when I strike, that is going to be my bullseye. My hands are up. I'm in a good stance. Technique number 1 is the jab. I'm going to punch out my left hand right on the chin. I'm going to pull this hand back. I'm going to punch with my right hand right on the chin and right back. Again, the jab is with the front hand, and the cross, your power strike, comes from the back hand. Now, as you notice, as I execute each technique, I'm slightly turning my shoulders, twisting and twisting to help me develop power. The more you practice this, the more you're going to put some big twist in here and develop more power. Again, right back to the jab cross, left, right on the chin, and right on the chin. I am using my focal point on the bag right where my mouth and my chin area is. Okay, so I'm here, 1, the jab, and the cross. and back. Again, the jab and the cross and back. Next, for short range, intercepting, the knee strike. So after the jab, after the cross, I might grab my partner or hold my hands up for a block and throw a knee strike right to the stomach area and step right back. Jab, cross. All I'm gonna do is fold my foot up as I lift my knee up and punch my knee right out to the middle, just like so. Making a swimmer's foot, folding my foot back as if I'm doing flutter kicks in the swimming pool and back. Again, knee strike, 1 and back. Knee strike again, 1 and back. Let's go back to the top again. The jab, the cross. The jab, the cross. The jab comes from your lead hand. The cross comes from your rear hand. So from here, right on the chin, and back. Knee strike right to the body, 1 and back. Now, the last technique we're gonna learn is the front kick off the back leg. Why off the back leg? Because in general self-defense, if you're not an experienced fighter and you're just using basic techniques, you want to use something that you can throw as hard and as strong as you could that's going to get you the results of protecting yourself and putting your opponent down. So with a little bit of distance, I kind of move my foot one section back because my opponent is here and my opponent is coming at me aggressively into my space, and I want to meet them in the middle. So let's just act as if the bag is moving towards me, and 1, I meet it right in the middle and right back. Again, off the back leg, I get my knee up and drive right down the middle of the body to the sternum area. Hard as I can and as fast as I can. Boom, 1 and back. Again, 1 and back. Now, I'm gonna step right back in. Position 1, position 2, my fighting stance. My guard is up. My jab, my cross, and back. Again, my jab and my cross, and back. From here, the knee strike. 1, right down the middle, and back. I'm gonna step back out, 1 step back, and front kick, and back. Front kick, and back. All right? Now, those are some basic techniques that you can get started with and practicing. And know, as you continue your training in martial arts for self-defense, you're gonna learn how to throw elbow strikes, ridge hands, hook punches, uppercuts, and variation knee strikes, variation kicks, variation kicks, front kick, round kick, whatever you need to do to protect yourself. As you grow, your arsenal of self-defense techniques will grow along with you, okay? So, practice that a few times, and let's get set to do partner drills for lesson number 4. See you back in 2 minutes. All right, hey, welcome back to lesson number 4, putting it all together. Your blocks, follow with your punches, intercepting knee strike, and intercepting front kick off the rear leg. This is Jasmine. She's one of my students, and she's going to assist us in the 2 partner drill. So, get set. Let's go. She goes to number 1, fighting stance. Number 2, her guard is up, and she has a nice fist, and she's focused to the front. So we're going to start with the boxer's block. We're going to do 2. Body block, we're going to do 2. Shield block, we're going to do 2. And then intercepting knee strike, 2. Intercepting front kick, 2. All right, so from here, my hands are up. I'm going to swing, 1, 2. 1, 2. Taking it to the body. 1, 2. 1, 2. Shield block this time. This is a wild, crazy swing, and she's going to protect the whole side of her body. Okay, ready? 1. 1. Okay, good. Okay, now, the last two techniques, the knee strike and the intercepting front kick. So from here, I'm a little closer. She can't extend her foot out, so she's going to strike with her knee. As I rush her, she's going to hook my arm, and she's going to punch her knee right through my body. So as I come out to grab, 1, she drives the knee, and she recovers right back to a good fighting stance. Okay? Again, I reach after her, she drives the knee, and right back. This time I'm going to do it, but she's going to need me strike me real hard. Okay? And, okay, good. Now, a little bit of distance this time. I move back a little bit. Now she's going to do a four count front kick, center mass of the body. Okay? Closing that distance. She has room. As I step to her, she kicks. Again, and one time real good. Okay? Very good. All right. Hey, now, those are your basic stand-up techniques for self-defense. As you practice, they get easy, they get fun, work your repetition, stay focused, and have a good time. Let's come back to lesson number 5. We're taking it to the mat. See you back here in 2 minutes. All right, welcome back to lesson number 5, your ground self-defense. This technique is called attempt, arm trap and roll, bear crawl back. The bear crawl back is she's gonna into the roll, she's gonna come up with her hands in my stomach, and she's gonna start pushing herself up. She's going from my stomach to my thighs to my knees, and then she's going to back away. Again, this technique is called attempt, arm trap and roll, bear crawl back. We're gonna do 2 versions, a choking version and attempted strike version. Okay? Jasmine, she's gonna turn around on her back. Hey, starting off the same. I go for the choke. She grabs my arm with her right hand. She grabs my tricep area with her left hand. She traps my foot with her left leg. She lifts me over her head, and she rolls, coming with her hands in my stomach, to my thighs, to my knees, and she backs away. Okay? One more time. Again, she grabs the arm, she grabs the back of the arm, she traps the foot, she lifts, she rolls, and stomach, thighs, knees, and she bear crawls out to her escape. Now, we're going to go live as I'm going to be her partner drill, and then we're going to show you what happens if she's not in a position to escape, get around me, and run to safety. We're going to go back to one of the previous slices, and we're going to add in the front kick and the knee strike. So, first version is the choke. I go for a 2-hand choke. She grabs the arm. She grabs the back of my arm. She traps my foot. I take my hand out so I don't do a face plant. I'm going to catch myself. 1, she rolls me. Her hands come to my stomach, my thighs, my knees, and she bear crawls back. Now, I may sit up before she can get away, and I eat a front kick. Or I sit up and create a little bit of space, and I charge her, and she stops me, and I eat a knee strike. Okay? Hey, one more time. Hey, this one we're going to turn just a little bit so that my back is not to you. Okay, so from here, I go for my choke. She grabs my arm. I pull my arm out to throw a punch. She traps. I hit the floor. She rolls. Her hands are here. I'm trying to grab her. As I stand up, I eat a front kick, or I attempt and eat a knee strike. Okay? All right. I hope that technique helps you. We teach multiple ground techniques for self-defense. So, with you and your partner, train safe, and most of all, train smart. All right, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed your virtual lesson. The techniques are basic and they're easy to learn. If you're in the local area, stop on in, come in, train with us, make the dojo part of your home. If you're not in the area, you can also make the dojo your home by enrolling in our online university at Jitsu Martial Arts Online University and become a student there. We look forward to training with you. Train safe, train smart.